Aquarius or Aquarius cross watcher. This is for you guys. Bear with me. This is my first message for the day, and I mean, I feel fine, but I'm a little bit scratchy in my throat. Like, my throat isn't sore or anything, but it's kind of, my nose is a little stopped up, so if I sound weird, I'm sorry. This is a really nice message, guys. These have been a good, I don't know, I've liked these messages. They've had a lot of power and a lot of energy behind them. Now, I know that this isn't everybody's message. Some of us are on completely different timelines, more focused. I don't know, there's a lot of change going on for a lot of us, but, and maybe even that's still the case here, but this is something else, okay? And what I think I'm going to title it is Stars in Their Eyes for Aquarius or Crosswatcher. For those this is going to resonate for, it's exactly how it sounds. And this isn't to be like, oh, blah, yeah, right, don't fill me full of smoke. No, really. I mean, I sat here, and in fact, I actually overslept this morning. I sat with your energy last night. I was going to do another video, but, you know, my mom is dealing, she takes care of my grandma. She has dementia, and she keeps falling. So it's sad. Like, when you start getting near the stage of dementia, it's rough, and then they get out of bed a lot, and they don't realize, you know. So anyway, I had to go back to her house after leaving yesterday and give my grandma a shower. I had to go back to help her get her off the floor. So I was tired, and I didn't realize how tired I was, because I've been kind of on a schedule now, that I actually woke up, got everything I needed to get ready this morning, and then I fell back asleep. I was just planning on taking a nap. I say all that to say, I got up, and then I sat with your energy again, and I was like, okay, why did that happen? So, like, somebody here has had to pause. They've had to pause. I don't think you even know this is someone who does have stars in their eyes for you, who is, it's not infatuated, it's not obsessed, it's not sick, you know what I mean? It's contemplative, it's thoughtful. I do feel like this is someone who, they think about you a lot. I don't think it would be the first person that pops in your head either. It might be. I think you know who they are. I think you know them, or you know of them, you know of each other. I don't know how well you knew each other or know each other, but you've met before, or one of you is aware of the other one. Either way, I do feel that you're kind of, this might be why you're not focused on it, is because you're kind of more in your own lane right now. Like, you got a lot going on. Even if your personal everyday life, your day-to-day life is rather organized or routine itself, you still got a lot of things to do. I mean, you got a lot of things. I keep wanting to repeat that. You got a lot of things to do. I think that you're more focused on you, more focused on just your day-to-day things. Some of you, it's big things, big dreams, big goals, busy. I feel like you have a lot to keep you busy, or even even if it's not moving, busy, sleeping. I mean, self-care, self-love. I feel like you're focused more on you. This will be for a group of Aquarius who's not really concerned with why this didn't work out, why this isn't working out. Like, you're not bent out of shape over anything. You're not seeking revenge on anyone. You're not trying to hurt anyone. You're not feeling violent in any way. You're in a beautiful energy, and I see why somebody's got stars in their eyes. I mean, aren't you the star anyway? Isn't that Aquarius? So I see why you're not really, in the sweetest, most humble way possible, you're not really concerned with what anything else or anyone else has going on. You're just kind of living, like, you're living, and you're living beautifully. Like, you really stand out, okay? Even if you're not doing anything crazy, like, you stand out. You really, 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 really stand out to somebody, guys. And whoever this person is, you've been standing out to them. But they're quiet. Like, they're very quiet. They don't say anything to you, or not verbally. If they do, it's very little. I feel like they don't say anything to you. They keep this in, and more so think of you, you know? This person is who I'm picking up on today, the one with the stars in their eyes. They have a lot going on in their life as well, but they're not where you are. Maybe physically they're not where you are, or close to you, but they're not where you are in the sense of, you may have kind of overcome some hurdles that this person hasn't at this point. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is. It could be anything. Anything at all. It could actually be probably a couple of different things, because you know what I'm seeing right now, like randomly? A charcuterie board. I'm seeing a charcuterie board, guys. You know, the cheese board? Unless this person's like lactose intolerant, or you are. I am. But yeah, I'm seeing a charcuterie board. Like, man, I would love to try so many different types of cheeses. Isn't there a place that has like fondue? There's like a restaurant that has fondue. The melting pot, oh my god, don't get me started. I love food. I'm like a foodie. I'm a big foodie. I love food. I love trying new places. I don't get to anymore, but I love to do that. That's like one of my passions, is to try all kinds of different foods in the world, all kinds of cheeses and exotic foods. I want to try caviar. Okay, don't get me, see? You get me started on food, I'm going to just talking about food. Okay. Anyways, excuse my squeaky chair. I need to get a new one. What was I saying? Let me focus here. So, charcuterie board. Yeah, they got a lot on their plate. It's hard, because I see it on this charcuterie board, this of wood, like a really nice one, right? They're organized as far as they can, as much as they can be. But, you know, there's a lot going on. They have their own routine as well. But something about it doesn't sit well with them, doesn't sit well on the stomach, you know, kind of, I don't know if they're just bored with what they've got going on in their life. I don't know if they're just wanting some sort of change. Maybe they're starting to realize where they're fragments, things that don't agree with them. Kind of like thinking about food, things that don't agree with their body. Maybe when they're around certain people, their energy changes. They realize they feel kind of down, or they don't look forward to it. They don't look forward to going home, or they don't look forward to being around these family members. Or they don't look forward to doing the job they have. Like, they've lost some sort of passion in their life. It's just kind of same old type thing. I don't think they're depressed. I don't think they're sad. I just think that you appeared. That's how I get it. You know, like, I'm seeing you like that, like this light in the dark. And it made them kind of, I guess, compare really their own life and what's going on and kind of just everything. And they're kind of like, I don't really have that radiant vibration that Aquarius has, or Crosswatcher. I don't have that enthusiasm each day. Yeah, I'm fine for the most part. Like, they're just really thoughtful, man. Like, and you're almost like this, I guess, like an inspiration. Okay, this is really, to me, this is not what I'm about to tell you, or not what I'm talking about in this message, but what I'm about to tell you, I think, is a bit toxic. It was something I used to do. So it's a shitty example to use here, but it's what they're giving me right now to use. So when I used to be really in the thick of an eating disorder, like bad, okay, I would have these things called, trigger warning for anybody, thinspiration. Like, I would take clips from magazines or whatever, I mean, because, you know, several years ago, I would say, 10-15 years ago, do y'all remember that kind of thing that swept through, where everybody was wanting to be really unhealthily skinny and like count their bones and things like that? I don't want to even really get into that, but this is what I'm getting, okay? It was my inspiration, and to like lose weight, because I had body dysmorphia, and that's really hard. You know what I mean? It's very difficult. If you know about body dysmorphia, it's difficult. And so, while that's toxic, I'm seeing you as this person's kind of inspiration, but it's a positive thing. You see what I'm saying? Why do I keep getting references on food here? Right? Because that has to do with food as well. There's something to that here. It's like somebody's lost their appetite for their current reality. They've lost their, which is a good thing. It's positive. So maybe there is some pain involved in someone's life, whether they're physically in pain, emotionally in pain, the whole 9 yards. It's just kind of like, I'm dealing with it. I'm accepting my life. I think they're grateful for where they are. You know, things can always be worse. I think this is a beautiful person, honestly. I think they have a beautiful heart. But they want more. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with realizing that maybe change needs to occur in our lives, you know, and you inspire that in someone. Like, you do. You really do. I don't know what it is about you. It's like your energy or something, or the way you go about your own life, or, you know, Oh, thank you. I forgot about this. So, okay, one of the things I was picking up for you guys yesterday, because I'm like, what else was I going to talk about for Aquarius? Remember? And then I said I had to go help. A song came through, and I really like her artistic skills. Miley Cyrus, this is who I'm going to talk about for a second. She's a Sagittarius, but I love her artistic skills. If you hear some of her writing, and it's powerful, man. Like, it's really powerful. I'm not talking about who she is, I'm just saying what she writes. You could tell she's a true artist. I mean, that we can all agree on. A true fucking artist. We can leave everything else at the door. We can disagree on other things, but that there's no room for interpretation there. She's an artist. And I think that's you. I think in this case, I'm going to reference this song that popped in my head yesterday when I was thinking about you guys. And it's a song called Who Owns My Heart by Miley Cyrus. The timer's about to go off. 17 could be significant for you guys, or the number 8. We got 8 seconds on the clock. Who Owns My Heart lyrics. Timer's going off. All right, so this is by Miley Cyrus. Let's read a little bit of it, and then we'll talk about it, because I feel like this is you in this sense. The lyrics, the song, the way that she lives her life based on this song is how I see you. It's very free. It's very like, I don't get too hung up on romance. I don't get bent out of shape if something doesn't work out. I just keep going. I keep it pushing. You can tell you've been through a lot. You can tell you've been through a lot. And you probably haven't always had the mind that you do now. You probably haven't always been as strong as you are now. Life has taught you. Life's taught you, you know? But it's beautiful, because instead of being like, oh, I want everyone to be punished. I want everyone to, you know, blah, 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 blah. You're not like that. Like, you've created, or you are creating art from the pain that you've experienced in your life. Like, you just keep fucking going. Unstoppable, okay? I mean, even in the music video of this song, she's like dripping in glitter and just all over the place. She's just, and she don't care. She's like, yeah, I'm all over the place, and I love it. Like, she's accepted herself. You have fully accepted yourself. Everything, you've accepted it. You've accepted everybody's projections of you. You're just accepting it. You're not in resistance to shit here. Okay, some of you could be artists. Creators, artists, musical artists, painters, writers. To me, art is a lot of things. I mean, I even think carpentry is art. People who can build things, to me, that's art. My dad can build, and I'm like, wow, that's like, I don't know, it's incredible. So art can be a lot of things. People, I think landscaping is art. So it depends on, you know, the eye of the beholder, if you will, but I feel like that's precisely my point. You're like walking art, really, and you just keep going. You may even dance or be very, there's something you do, maybe even your humor is quite artistic. The way you see things, the way you interpret things in life. Beautiful. Creation shows me what to do. I'm dancing on the floor with you, and when you touch my hand, I go crazy. The music tells me what to feel. I like you now, but is this real? By the time we say goodnight, I'll know if this is right. And I feel you coming through my veins. Am I into you, or is it the music to blame? See, you don't get too hung up on things. Like, you may be even one that's kind of hard to tie down, and it's because you don't, you're not living in a dream, you know? I absolutely believe that you can love, but your love looks different than most people's. You're probably a very free lover. If you're going to resonate with this message, you've gotten to the place in your life where you're a very free lover, a very open lover. You probably love a lot of different people. And I don't mean just romantically or romantically at all. You can just find love for a lot of different people. You can appreciate a lot of different types of people. Very, very open-minded. And untamable. I love Miley for that. And I'm just getting that as you here, you know? Like, somebody, they must know more about you than you think they do, or something. Or they pay close attention, and why do I feel like you're just unaware of it, or you just don't? Because you're in your own lane. Like, because how would they know this about you? You know? They know, though. They know that you are like this. That you are, You don't get bent out of shape. You don't stay on anything too long. Doesn't mean you're non-committal and this and that, but not everybody wants to be in a relationship. Not everybody wants to get married. Not everybody who did want that at one time still wants that. You know, maybe you did. Not everybody looks at love the same way. And it's not that the people who want that is wrong. Not at all. Sometimes those people will get mad at you when you're the free spirit, when you're like Miley Cyrus, right? They'll be very upset with you because there's something on the inside of them that can't control how you are. But not this person. This person appreciates you for that. They do. They may even look at their own life as kind of boring. Is this person in a relationship? Some of you, this person's in a relationship. Or maybe if they're not in a relationship, they could feel like they're in a relationship to their career, or you know what I mean? Like they're stuck because of their belief, or they're stuck because of their family. Like there's something where they want to like throw caution to the wind just like you. They want to travel like you if you travel. They want to be like you just like you embody fun. Like you're fun, but that doesn't mean you're reckless. Let's not get that twisted. You're just fun. You live. You don't let life live you. You live life. You are life. Being around you makes someone feel more alive, or connecting to your energy in some way, even if it has to be behind the scenes. It makes them feel more alive. Like you just, you know, I could think of a ton of Aquarius right now who has that energy, just like alone, just the Aquarius alone, period. But you as a person specifically is, I don't know, get a lot of beautiful energy in there. Anyway, let me keep going. They love it. They got stars in their eyes. Who owns my heart? Is it love or is it art? Someone's almost like, I love the art of love. I love how love is art. I don't have to have a specific outcome. I don't have to have a specific destination, and I don't get bent out of shape when I create something on a canvas and it doesn't turn out how I envisioned it. I accept it and I realize maybe this is how it was meant to look. Like someone looks at love, romantic love, as art. I think it's you, unless it's reversed. Or it may not be your message, but whoever this is for, you see love as art. And you don't get bent out of shape when things don't, like you don't really have a specific you have an idea of things and you have a vision and you have this creativity, but you're not controlling of it. Like it has to be this way, and if it doesn't, you can't function. No, you are like an art gallery, and all of the heartbreaks are on the wall, you know what I'm saying? And instead of it being something where you're like, I want to hide it, I don't want anyone to see it, you post it up for everybody to see, but not to hurt anyone else, not to make anyone else to look bad, not to make yourself feel bigger. No, you could even do it indirectly, where it's like, yeah, I've been hurt, but look what I can create from it. Yeah, I've had things that have hurt me, family, friends, romantic love, all of it, but like I needed it to make me. It made me the fucking artist I am. It made me see life more beautifully. I'm glad that I didn't live life safely. You're like this jaguar running through a field of fucking glitter or something. I don't know. Like, you are wild and free and uncontrollable. A lot of you've broken away from a family, or maybe you've broken away from some sort of specific way of, I don't know, the people around you. Maybe just the society around you. Like, you just see things differently. Like, you could be one who not only believes in aliens, but you know they're real, or you know that reptiles are real, or whatever. Like, you see things that most people are like, oh, that's conspiracy, or you know what I mean? Like, you don't feel hateful to me. You don't feel aggressive to me. You don't feel like you're holding on to any resentment or grudges. Not this message. This is someone who's like very, okay, it is what it is, you know? You probably get a lot of hate for that. You probably do. Anyway, you keep going. I know I'm talking about you mostly, and I was meaning to talk about this person with the stars in their eyes, but that's why I can't stop talking about you, because your energy is that, it's invigorating. Like, it's literally, I love it. I see why they're attracted to you. I mean, I see why somebody's attracted to you. The thing is, I'm having a hard time deciphering whether this person wants you romantically. I mean, they don't have to. Why does it always have to end up that way, right? Exactly. Y'all just told me. Yeah. Why do I have to have it? Why does it have to go? Yeah, what if this person, yes, that might be the initial, I do think it is, but I don't think that they want to, they have an idea in their mind of how something should turn out with you. I think that they could even be like, hey, we could be friends, you know? Like, I don't think they have a specific ideal or idea of how they want something to turn out with you. At this point, I just think that they're admiring you with stars in their eyes. They may look at you as a star. They may see that you are, like, you don't need a handler. You are your own handler. You know, you hear that stars have handlers. You don't even need one. You don't need a manager and an agent. You are a manager and an agent. Like, you know what I'm saying? You run your own shit. You do your own thing. You're so free. Like, who doesn't love that? To me, that's the ideal love, is freedom. Otherwise, I will die a very miserable, unhappy person if someone tries to fucking control me. So I relate to this shit. I'll never know my chart, but I must have Aquarius really strongly in there. Because to me, that's an Aquarius, period. No, not all Aquarius are like that. Just like all zodiac signs. Not all of us are the same, you know? But when I think of an Aquarius, that's what I think about. Free. Like a very, very, very free spirit, you know? That's why I feel like you guys are great humanitarians. Like, it's just, anyway, I can't get off you. Like, you just love, I don't know, you can see so many beauty in everything, really. And if like a whole group of people are pulling in this way, you know, I don't see you following a crowd, basically. I see you going, well, no, I'm going to go over here. Not because you're just rebellious, but because you see what others don't, or what they're unwilling to see. Not because you're wanting to be different, not because you're wanting to be in resistance or create some sort of drama. I don't feel you're dramatic here. I don't feel, this is not an energy where I feel somebody here is angry or dramatic or wants to stir up drama. This is a very calm, peaceful fucking Aquarius or a cross watcher. And this is exactly what is making somebody like light a fire in them. It's lighting a fire in them for you. They see you blazing ahead. They see you like, well, watch the video. I'll put it in the comments. The video I'm talking about, I mean, it would be hard not to see her. She's covered in gold glitter. You know, gold is power. It's status. But not because you belong to a certain group or a certain, you know, you are the status. You are like a leader. You're a leader. So she says, who owns my heart? Is it love or is it art? Like, I welcome experience. I welcome it. I don't know if I love love or I love the art that can be created from having experienced love. Even if the love transforms into pain, it gives me something to work with. God, do you know how powerful that is? God. The room is full, but all I see is the way your eyes just blaze through me. Blaze, see, blaze, fire, light, golden, sparkle, glitter, shine, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I see. Man or woman, you could be a man watching me too and be like this. Here we go. Like the fire in the dark. What did I just say? Like we're living art. You're a true artist. You're like, I mentioned this not long ago, you're like an Andy Warhol or his many muses, especially like Edie Sedgwick. You are like this, you know, Goya. You're a true artist. You're a true artist. And you'll know what I mean by that. I feel like I need to elaborate on what I mean by artist, but if I do, then that takes away the beauty of it. You know what I mean by art. Art can be anything. Art can be a trash bag. Andy Warhol used to paint cans of Campbell's tomato soup. Have you seen how much they're worth? his paintings of just plain old flowers. Nothing special, just plain old flowers. Even not even paintings, portraits of him. How much they're worth? Because I want some of them. I want some. I do. I have a lot of like pictures that I want, but they're like thousands of dollars. I want them so bad. I want them in black and white. I want them framed, and I have like this vision, right, of how I want to decorate. Like when I was younger, there was something I really loved. I loved the teachers. This was like young, okay, like second grade, third grade. I had a teacher. I had a couple of them, but one specifically, who in her classroom she had sections. Like what did she call stations? She had stations. And I loved that. You know how fun that was? I never got bored being in her class. It was just like a playground for fucking Aries, okay? And somebody with ADD. I loved that shit. Because you just go in there and you see the same old shit. You get bored, you know? That's how I feel about relationships. But like, when they keep it fun and it's always changing and it's always different, you know? And so she would have in this one, it would be like school, you know? And so as a little girl, at least, I loved that because we could go sit there and like we could play teacher, we could play like we were her, and we would always take turns, right? And then she would have this section where you could be a librarian, and it was like this cute little shelves with all these books. I still remember it because that's how much it like stood out to me. It was fun to go to her class. And then in the next section, she would have like, it was more boyish, but I even liked that section because it would have like this little play set with all these like fake screws and hammers, and you know what I mean? You would hit it, and she had a kitchen section, and you could like cook, and you could be like a baker or whatever, you know what I mean? She had a little doctor section. You could be a vet. It was like a vet section. Anyway, she had all these little stations in her room, and one that was almost like science-y, and it had all these little things like where you would have to get the metal, take the metal and take them apart, you know what I mean? For the little future scientists of the world. Girl, boy, whoever. I love that shit. I was like, man, I see it. That's how I want my room to be. Like, that is how I want it. I want to be able to be like, okay, we're going to shoot in this. That's why I shot on the floor the other day in front of my clothes, because I needed something fucking different. I was getting bored with this same old background, you know, and I have a limited space to work with. And like, I want a studio or something. Like I have, anyways. So you're definitely an artist. Some of you are definitely an artist of some type, or you're a creator for fucking sure. Or you can decorate really well, or you just have a vibe. Your home is a vibe. Your place is a vibe. Your space is a vibe. And you don't even have to decorate. It could be plain as day. You could decorate with whites. All whites, all creams, like the Kardashians. Is that what they do? Like, it's like a whole white house. Some people don't like that. Some people do. I mean, you know, tomato, tomato. Some person's trash is another person's treasure. You are a creator in your own way. Andy Warhol used to take, which I love this, and I'm thinking like, oh, that inspires me to create my own thing from this, but he would definitely be my inspiration from it. He used to take aluminum foil. I think it was even called, that's what his factory was called, like, right? Anyway, he would have like foil, just like a whole wall full of foil, but it's fucking beautiful. Like, it was beautiful. I'm sorry. Like, you got to be able to, like, not everybody can appreciate art, right? You got to be a special type of person. And so that's why not everybody can appreciate you, because you're walking art. In fact, some people, you infuriate them because they can't control you. They can't understand you. They can't pin you down. They feel like you're just not giving them what they want from you. And you're like, I can't. Falling for me is like falling for a butterfly. I can't stay put. It's not that you can't stay loyal. You can be loyal. But loyalty today is, I want to control you. You're like, I can be loyal, but you can't control me. I will fly, I will flutter, I will flit, I will swing, I will roll, I will just be me. All right, let's keep going. I know I went over, but it's been a while. Oh, I went way over. But it's been a while since we've done well, I think so, right? Since we've done a bonus for you guys, maybe not. So we'll just say that this is the bonus and the message. I love this. I love you. I love you. There, I said it. I love you. I love you, or I still love you, or I love you. This person loves you, or they're falling in love with you. Doesn't mean that they are going to be in a relationship with you, or that they want that from you. Maybe because they know they won't get it. Maybe they know that that's not what you want. You can be in love and not with somebody. You can be in love and not be together. There's so many people that are still in love, and the love of their life is past. They're not even on this planet anymore, and they're still in love, and it will never change because you are loyal. And not all love is romantic. So come on, baby, keep provoking me, keep on roping me like a rodeo, baby. Pull me close. Come on, here we go. It's like, egging them on, but you're not even meaning to. You're not being a siren. This isn't like a siren. I mean, there's nothing wrong with sirens, but you're not being a siren. You are not pointed in someone's direction doing anything to get a reaction out of them. You're just being. You're not doing. You're just being. This is you. This is who you are. Right? Like, is it the rainbow's fault that the rainbow attracts people to look at it? It's just being a rainbow. The rainbow didn't appear so that you would look at it. It's just a rainbow, you know? You're you. Some of you, this is same sex. You are you, and you know nothing else to be, and not for a second would you want to be. Because you love yourself. Flaws and all, cracks and all, aluminum foil and all, tomatoes, Campbell's soup and all. You love it. Love it. Okay? There's definitely a connection to fire here. Because Warhol, and I keep getting them, big references on art. Miley is a Sagittarius, that's fire. Warhol was a Leo, that's fire. Sedgwick was actually a Taurus. She was born on the first day of Taurus, but she considered herself an Aries because she was literally right there. So earth and fire, this is set in stone, man. Like, somebody here is like, I am like hearts in my eyes. Oh, now it went to hearts in the eyes, huh? Because first I said stars in the eyes, now it's hearts in the eyes. I have been on your message so long, and I've got to start dinner, but I mean, I'll just put the song in the comments. We don't have to go any further, but who owns my heart? Is it love or is it art? Well, art is love. Art owns my heart. And art is love. And art is free. And art is able to be interpreted in any way. Art can evoke a lot of things. It can invoke anger. I mean, if you think about that, here we go again, me getting into art, because you know I'll go forever about that. Goya would paint all these horrendous scenes, like awful for the times. I mean, just like appalling. People were like, it was bad. It was really bad, but it was the truth. What he painted, what he saw happening. I mean, there were so many things, but it was the truth of the world that we're in. It was the truth of the carnage that he saw. And that was offensive because people wanted to see an illusion. They wanted to see something that would be a lie. But he showed what was real and his interpretation of what he saw. And it was something people didn't want to face, people didn't want to see. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you may bring a lot of emotions up out of people. Probably mostly offensive, probably mostly anger, probably mostly people are mad at you. People are, you know, these are people who probably don't have a love for art, or don't realize that art is love, that love is art. They're in their bubble, and that's okay. You're not trying to change them, but they probably are trying to change you. And then you have others who are like this person with, now I'm getting the hearts in their eyes, not just stars, but hearts, who maybe have lived in this bubble, but they want out. And they see you, and they think, that's my North Star. That's my little star. That's my little, I'm hearing angel. That's my little light. That is my guide. You're like somebody's guide. They may even think of you kind of, maybe, if they know anything about it, they may think of you as like their earth angel in a way. Just tearing it up out there, tearing it up in the world, just tearing it up, okay? All right, guys. Wow. Oh, I love this message. This is beautiful, so powerful. Like, it made me really happy. It made me happy. So it was an honor to do your message today. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.